Hey everyone, it's me, Five the Gamer, and today I'll be showing you how to take photos in Cyberpunk. Just lower the volume. I'll be sharing some tips and tricks so you can learn how to take some cool shots. The first one, I'll teach you how to take a shot on a vehicle. For this one, I'm using the motorcycle. And to get into photo mode, what you do is you hold both sticks down, and then you can access the photo mode. You have the camera, which you can pan around. It's kind of limited, but you can choose a preset. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you the custom mode, which is using free mode cam. You have the field of view, which zooms in, and you can control what you see within the frame, and you could even rotate the camera slightly. It doesn't go all the way to 90 degrees, but it does 60. So we'll leave it like this for now. Now, if you wanted to take a picture, you just push the right stick down, it hides the UI, and you can capture the photo. I'm going to show you different features within photo mode, like depth of field. You can enable or disable it. If you enable it, it tends to look a lot better. You can also do autofocus. For this case, we're going to focus on the bike. And then you can control the aperture, which is basically the blur beyond the focal point. So right now it's super blurry. And this is the other side of the spectrum. But it does make the picture look flat. So I do add some aperture to give it some depth. And then if we go over to effects, you have exposure, which brightens up the picture. You have contrast, the standard settings, highlights as well. This adds a kind of darkens the border around the subject in the middle of the frame. The chromatic aberration, I have no idea what that does. It tends to look a little bit brighter. I don't really use it when taking photos. Grain, it's exactly what it is. It adds grain to the photo. I don't like that. And then you have a whole bunch of effects that you can apply to the photos. I'll go through them quickly. But I don't normally use effects. So we'll leave that off for now. And then let's check stickers. You can add stickers to photos. And then you can move them around, which is pretty cool. You can add the CyberPunk logo. You can add like this. I think I've seen a censored banner if you're taking those types of photos. You can even add a frame to the shot. I think there's about 50 different frames. And then once you want the picture that you like and you want to capture it, all you have to do is push the right stick down and then take a screenshot of it. You move the camera around until you find the best angle. And that's pretty much how you take a vehicle shot. Once you get into character shots, it's a little bit different. And I'll show you that now. I'm going to hop off the bike. Now, I'm not that really far into the game, so I don't have all the weapons and stuff, but I do have, and the cool outfits, but I do have some cool stuff. So I'll stand right here next to the bike, and to get into photo mode, you do the same thing. You push the right stick and the left stick down if you're on Xbox or PlayStation. And you have additional settings once you're in photo mode. camera, you can do the same thing. Drone or first-person perspective. I use drone. Preset, you can move the camera around, but we're going to use the custom. Field of view zooms in, zooms out, and then rotates it. And again, it only goes up to 60. So we'll leave it in the middle for now. Depth of field is the same thing. Poses. This is where it gets very different. Unlike some of the other photo modes in games like GTA, Fortnite, you can actually control the poses and the character after you enter the photo mode, which is really neat. So you can move your character around. Let's go through the idle action so you could see. And I'll zoom in a little bit so you could see that the character moves. You can also change the expression on the character's face. My favorite is charm. Another really cool feature is if you move this way and you want the character to look at the camera, you just do on. And you see how he tilts his head? Now he's following the camera wherever you go, which is pretty neat. You can also rotate the character. So if he's not in the exact spot that you want it, you can just rotate it. You can even move it left or right, closer or further away. You can even hide your character completely. Let's go back through the poses. They have a lot of really cool poses that you could do with your characters. What's this one? Oh, laying down. And on the console, you use RT to pan the camera up, LT to pan the camera down. You have the tooltip on the left-hand side to control the camera, so that's pretty easy. But I'll show you something really cool with the other poses. Let's go to action. These are my favorite. There you go. See? Action shot holding the gun. And there's an additional feature that's added here where you can include the muzzle flash. And I'll turn that on right now so you can see. Then again, once you like a picture, you just push the right stick down and you can capture the frame. And if you want to zoom in, you can pan over to camera and go to field of view and zoom in. And there's different guns. These are guns that I unlocked in the game already. What is this? This is the revolver. And then you can turn the muzzle flash on or off. Where's that? Sorry. Right here. So we can turn it off. And you can also use the look at camera feature. Change the facial expression. That kind of looks a little creepy. But it's cool. So we'll leave this for now. Let me change it to a different gun for a second. We'll put the muzzle flash on. Okay. Let me show you something cool with the backgrounds. If you change the background on the character, it applies all these different type of backgrounds on it, which is pretty neat. For this one, I'm not going to use the background. And I'm still learning how to use it, but it's got a lot of cool features. Let me turn this muzzle flash. You can see some of these action poses. Let me see right here. This is a really cool one. And if you want to like stand next to a wall, you could do that, and the character usually leans on it if you're close by. Yeah, that's a really cool pose. You turn the muzzle flash on so you can see the action. See, that's a perfect action shot right there. And that's pretty much photo mode in a nutshell. There is another cool camera trick I'll teach you that I discovered recently. I'm going to exit out of photo mode for this. And if, let's say you want to get a shot of a character that's not yours, here's another method. I'll walk up to this character here. Yeah, that's not an interesting one. Let's find this guy maybe. Okay, so what you do is you walk up to any character. What the hell is he doing here? Got a remote control. Oh, he's got a drum. That's neat. Alright. Oh, that's cool. Okay, here's a cool character. What we'll do is we'll hit LT.
What? You want a new friend?
And then if while holding LT, push up on the D-pad. And it zooms in. And you can see the details. And then you can take a clip and extract the picture out of the clip. I'm going to lean down so I can get on his level. You see how the camera zooms in? So that's a pretty useful tip if you want to get like a really cool character. What are these characters doing? But yeah, that's pretty much photo mode and how to take pictures in CyberPunk. Hopefully the video helps you. I'll probably be streaming later on some of my CyberPunk gameplay. I've got a lot of missions to do. I play on the Xbox One. I haven't had any issues. Well, other than one crash since I got it a couple of weeks, but it's been running pretty slowly. Oh shit. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of the video and if it has helped you. Until then, take care.